Guys, so this has been running for a few hours. It's taken a couple tries. I'm just trying to get the basic dimensions and everything, you know, see if it sits in the dash the right way to where I can see it appropriately. But I think we'll be able to get at least a usable prototype out of this. Pretty cool to see something I drew up in the program to come to life here. Can't wait until it's done because it's the end of the day and I need to get home. So I'll have to grab this from them next time I'm over here, which is probably next weekend. So. Alright guys, here it is. This is the first attempt to fit this. Nice! An engineer will crawl over 20 virgins to f*** a tech.
Still pushing like I'm cat to him. Homie spotted me like 700, brought 1100 right back to him. If I can't do it, then it ain't real. I just make dollars, I don't make deals. I've been going hard in the paint, still blowing kush clouds till I can't feel like. Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me.
Alright guys, here it is. This is the first attempt at 3D printing the bezel for the Corolla. Right off the 3D printer. There's some flaws with it, but that's alright. It's just attempt number one. I'm sure we're gonna have to make a lot of more attempts than this. But what I need to know right now is, are the dimensions accurate and are they gonna work? So got the Motekian. Okay, first attempt, not so hot. Okay, so it looks like some of the dimensions are a little off. Now, how that is, your guess is as good as mine. But that's why we do this. So, it looks like most of these dimensions are wrong. They're roughly in the right areas, but they're just, all the bolt holes are slightly offset. Everything's just kind of off to the right. It looks like everything except for maybe the serial plug there on the right, this guy. And you know, honestly, there's a couple things about this initial design here that I'm not a fan of. One being that I think it's a little too thin. Pretty thin all the way throughout. So I think what we'll do is thicken up some of the wall back here. I can just kind of create this outer drawing further out. And then I need to check all my dimensions. Seemingly we're a little off here. What we'll probably do is just start printing the base and stopping until we get the dimensions all correct. And then we will print all the rest. Okay, round two.
Over 50, that's what's going now.
Oh, so we went too far. Oh, right on. Sweet.
But we're gonna let it get up past that flat point to make sure that our offset on the inside's good.
Sweet. God, it really printed that layer nice. Is that because the heater?
No, it's just because that's the first layer, so it's glass flat on the bottom side. But yeah, I fixed some shit and now it's doing way better.
What'd you fix?
I just set all my settings back to what they were.
Oh. Yeah, it's putting it out, look, seemingly like hotter and flatter, right?
Same temperatures.
Oh, okay.
But I changed all the acceleration and shit back to what it was, so it knows to not just fly across faster than the extruder can keep up.
I see.
It's a little bit fast. You can see how it's kind of uneven in the axis that it's extruding, but and that's even still a little bit fast. That's over 100%. If I set it back to 100, you'll see it'll start laying out. perfect.
Really?
Give me a second here. There it goes.
That's it changing speed?
Yeah, that's down to 100%.
Oh wow. Oh yeah, I can see it already. Yeah. How hot does it get that plastic?
Right now it's 210 Celsius, but
Oh, Celsius.
anywhere from 180 to 250 is normal. A lot of it depends on the size of your nozzle, what material you're using, what kind of overhangs it has, how strong versus detailed you want it to be. Because if you run a print way hot, these individual layers will stick together way better, but you'll lose a lot of detail in it.
Oh really?
Things are getting intense, using up my sixth sense. Thought you had us figured, I can't use me at your expense. They be on that pretense.
Alright, what's up guys? The day has finally come to fit this into the stock bezel. So, I will create a scribe line from peak to peak on top and bottom. I will come in and cut out from the back, and then I'll come and cut this side of the top line, that side of the bottom line. I have, you know, I'll probably cut like here instead of all the way down there. That way I can come in with a die grinder and make it perfect. And then I'll come in with a die grinder and I will cut out this last to get it just on the outside edge of that lip. And then that way, that's the measurement I took for the inner step on this piece, on the new bezel. And then hopefully this just slides right in and sits on this trim edge, and yeah, we'll go from there. I don't think this is the final design, but I think this opening is going to be the same on the final design as it is this one. The only thing I think that's going to change is, see how this is, see how this is square, straight up. Well, if you look at this, it doesn't do that. It is actually offset to where this is a shorter and more straight than the top. So I think in my final design, I will create that arm like that though. But I want to go ahead and get this piece in there just so I can make sure that this is going to work how I want it. And plus I'm just excited to get it to fit. But anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. So today I'm going to cut this out, and yeah, here we go. mess in here. You think breathing this plastic's good or bad for me? Breathing this plastic is good or bad? Good. Bit off actually. So this is on this one we widen the walls. All this is a lot thicker, and now it's too thick. It's too thick this way, so I need to shave quite a bit down off this. So let me try a different method here. This isn't doing a quick enough job. Not sure how well that's going to work on plastic, but we'll see here. So I've gotten, so these aren't, this isn't a solid print. This has air gap between here and there. It's just like honeycomb, so that's what I've done. I've broke through into the honeycomb. That's not working. I mean, that's not working that great. To really move this plastic, you can't heat it up. You really need to move it with a carbide.
What'd you do?
Yeah, I had to shave a bunch of that off. It got bigger and then it came down.
So we need to redesign this to be single wall on the back.
Well, it needs redesign in a couple places. I think I'm going to take this and swing it. So that'll kind of fix that.
Let's set that in the car and see what the angle, see how flat you're looking at the...
Definitely. Oh shit, that means I got to put my whole dash in.
It's like one of those penguins.
I think I'm gonna I need to make this trim lip a little wider. I wanted to attempt to do it the factory width first, but I just don't think there's enough. Or I need to thin up the wall thickness there a little. This looks pretty good. Get that shot of you picking your nose.
Yeah.
God, who designed this piece of shit?
Why is that bolt so goddamn long?
Some engineer, right? An engineer will crawl over 20 virgins to fuck a tech. Just go fuck myself all the time? That sounds about right. Could have got a longer bolt.
Right? Maybe not a fine thread.
Jesus. Woo! Yep, it's too far down. I can't see the shift lights.
Oh. Oh, so it needs to, instead of being like this, it needs to.
If I were to take that gauge, I'd go. So it's on a radius, you know, kick it at a radius.
This is here, this plane is here.
Stay.
That one needs to go down.
The back one just needs to go.
How far out of your view?
It needs to go like that though. Like that though. Like that though. Like that though.
Point to, look at this and point here where it stops.
Right.
So you're
there.
looking right there. Okay. So you need to go down
Oh, good point.
half an inch.
Yeah, that's a really good point.
Like your point of view is what it is.
3/4 more like.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
So you
3/4.
need to go down 3/4 inch.
I mean, I could easily go even. I could even go like towards an inch.
Oh yeah, you got plenty of room.
Okay. I could even go towards an inch and be okay. I think going too far down is probably.
Not that much.
Okay. You know what I mean? Going too far down is probably
Yeah.
just as fine.
Well, realistically, I think you're sitting at the tallest point you'll ever sit in this car.
I don't even adjust my seat either.
Yeah.
It's probably close. Yeah, it needs to go a lot down. I'm gonna say we'll go down at least 1 inch from there. Well, I think we'll start at an inch.
Okay. Change that up.
Because honestly, dude, this, like, the angle I'm looking, that thing could be way down here, like.
Yeah. Change that. Get it printing today.
I wish it wasn't fucking bright teal. Can't he print me a black one?
Yeah.
Just so it feels like it's closer to what it's gonna be.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, we can print a gray one.
What?
It's not a rotary. You wish, bro.
Well, cool.
Push clouds till I can't feel like ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like